Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Frank Niehage. I'm the CEO of the FinTech Group AG. For those of you who might not have dealt with us before, we are a smart bank as well as a technology company. We have a strong B2B business and a B2C business. We are listed here at the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, and you can refer to our new homepage, which I really like, in order to familiarize. Today I was asked to give a short speech on living online, signing online. This reminds me to what I've learned at Google this year earlier when I was part of a delegation visiting Silicon Valley. At Google today they say, we used to go online, but today we live online. For those of you who are a bit older, you remember sometimes we went online, we went offline again, and then we were so proud an hour or two spending online. Today people really live online, they don't go online anymore. I think that's a big change. Second, mobility is a big change, and people try to do business remote, 7/24 from all over the world, and they don't like to go into physical branches or into physical stores anymore. And this has a huge impact. However, if you look at the online applications, at the online clicks, you will see more applications than actual transactions. And I'm not only talking about financial services, which I will do soon and go in more detail, but if it's e-commerce, if it's travel, if it's ordering shoes, food via the internet, you see more online application and clicks than actual transactions. Now, there's a couple of reasons why is that. However, the most important reason is that when you are on a Friday evening, 10 o'clock, so excited to do something online, and it happened to me very often in my life, then you have done 95%, and you're so proud and so excited to get it done, and then out of a sudden, you receive the information, why don't you switch on your printer? Why don't you insert paper? Please print and sign originally, file the paper into an envelope, look for a stamp, then put on a jacket, go outside, find a mailbox, drop it in the mailbox, and then wait. This really is a huge headache to me, yeah? And I don't know for those of you who have experienced it. This online, offline, where we have a wonderful word in German, and I don't know how to translate it in English, it's Medienbruch in German. This is the huge delta between online and offline businesses, and this is a deal breaker. This is killing the business. And how to overcome this, I will talk about now. As of this year, July, there's a European directive called eIDAS. This directive is direct law, by the way, here in Germany, although it's a European law, and it's directly applicable. This allows for that in the banking industry, as of now, you are allowed to go online to have transactions taking place, whether it's account opening or whether it's application for loans, and you can complete it online, for instance, with an e-signature or whatsoever. And this is new because before it was not harmonized, regulated in Europe, and this is now the framework to allow for technology which can help to go online, set up an account, get identified, and we will probably hear about identification from ID Now later. They're expert in this. We are clients of them and very happy clients. However, you go online, you identify yourself, and then you do a transaction, you open up an account, or you do a remittance, or you apply for credit. And now it's allowed to do that all online and to even sign with an e-signature and complete the process. Which means you don't have to go online and do all this, and when 90% is done, then you need to print and sign and file, or go to a physical post office and get identified physically. So this is a big change. And to have this whole process taking place online, I think it's a very challenging aspect. We work on it very hard. And that's why we at FinTech Group have entered a joint venture with a Korean company. Now, for those of you who have never been to Korea, it's in Asia. 50 million people. 10 years ago, I'm not really precise, but if I recall it from the top of my head, Korea was still a member of the JP Morgan Emerging Market Index. Emerging markets is something different from what we feel and believe we are here in Germany, because we believe we are first world country. However, today Korea is everything but not emerging market anymore, and over there the whole country is digitalized. And the country is digitalized and people care a lot about services. In Korea, 60% of the population has an academic degree. So they are much more educated than we are here in Germany, unfortunately. And I would say than most of the European countries. And you might have heard of companies such as Samsung or LG or Hyundai. They all are headquartered there. So in Korea today, you can apply for an account or try to open up a bank account, and then you can even apply for credit, and you can do all this in 30 minutes. And if you are qualified, you get an approval of your credit within 30 minutes. And that's what I really like, and that's what I call the technology of tomorrow, and that's what we need. And our joint venture partner, FinTech, has developed this technology and is providing this technology to banks in Korea, and they have a market share of 80% over there. And when I saw that beginning of this year, I was so impressed that I said, we need to bring it to Germany. And what we are doing at the moment, we are in the phase to implement this technology into our B2C business. We have our own bank, and we have about 170,000 clients. And hopefully by Q1 next year, we have implemented it. And then hopefully I'm able to allow our clients to set up an account and apply for a loan within 30 minutes or a short period, as short as possible, and finish the whole transaction with an e-signature. So their element is e-signature as well as identification. So for the host, when you were talking about are we friends or competitors, we are not yet competitors, but if the identification process is implemented as well as part of the value chain, and then of course we will apply it to our clients, and then I might not have a use for an external provider anymore, but as long as we are not yet there, I'm so happy to have that. And by the way, we are also doing a B2B business, and we have situation in B2B where clients really want ID now, or there's other competitors they want, or some really prefer to go to a physical post office and do post-ident. So from a B2B side, I can provide to my B2B clients whatever they require, so therefore we will still probably have a great need to work together. However, for my own system, I'm working on this online only, because I had that headaches in my past when at Friday evening 2022, I was 95% done and then I couldn't execute for whatever reason. I don't like that anymore. So this value chain of online only will come, and the legal framework is there. First good news. Second good news, there's technology such as with our Korean friends from FinTech. Probably there's alternative technology, and our idea is once it's implemented, once it works, we're going to offer it to our B2C clients, but at the same time then we will be able to offer it to corporate clients and promote our B2B business, which we call white label banking. So this is what I wanted to tell you, hopefully not too complicated, not too much. After lunch break, I know it's hard to digest. Thank you so much for your attention.